lot of promises are, or lot of hopes rather, are being based on the vaccines, But do you think that the vaccines will provide a solution to the problem? I just want to see, what would be the impact? Do you think that, that will signal the end of the pandemic, or it's more complicated? The picture is more complicated.
This is a really interesting question. There are 2-3 issues with the vaccines. Let me first tell you. First of all, it is not possible, neither it is practical, to vaccinate the whole world. It is just not possible. Under the present scenario, it is extremely impossible. What we need to do is we need to vaccinate about 60 to 70% of the population. But even that is a huge task for any country. Second thing is that the vaccines are prepared. Now the effect of the vaccine, we know for about say 3 to 6 months only. Now suppose a vaccine is being given in the month of January 2021. We do not know whether the vaccine will be effective in January 2022. So we do not know yet how much the vaccine will remain effective, say after 6 months or 8 months or 1 year or 2 years. Do we need to be vaccinated again? Like say every year, like influenza that is going on right now. So the challenges are there. Another important issue with vaccine is that how we are going to distribute vaccine to every corner of the world. That is the biggest challenge. The first is the manufacturing in bulk. Second is the distribution of this vaccine to every corner of the world. And how many years will it take to manufacture such a huge quantity, and how to distribute that, keeping the cold chain intact. So these are the 2 important challenges even after the vaccine is prepared. So definitely vaccine will help, no doubt, in putting a break to the ongoing pandemic. But how effectively it will stop it, how far it will be effective in bringing our life back to normal, that is a question right now not very easy to give. Because in many countries in the Western world, the population is small, the capacity of the infrastructure is good, they may vaccinate a major percentage of their population. But what about the countries in Asia and Africa? Because if you have to stop a pandemic, you have to vaccinate at least 60% of the people throughout the world, because people are traveling these days. And it is the air travel that is creating the pandemic. In one place you have vaccinated, at other place you have not vaccinated everybody. So the complete break to the pandemic is not going to be effective. It will spread further. So considering these things, these are the 2 challenges what I can think of is how long the efficacy will remain, and second, how many people one can vaccinate and what is the time duration, because all these things will become important later on.
And that leads me to another big question. I think what does the future look like? Is it so grim, or what are the likely scenarios that are going to emerge? In the context of what you said about the problems that are coming along with the vaccines.
The future scenario, there are 2-3 possible scenarios right now. If there is global coordination in manufacturing and distribution of vaccine to every corner of the world, which has to be coordinated by WHO along with almost every country, especially the developed countries, and help out the low and middle income countries, then vaccine will definitely be able to put a break on the ongoing pandemic. If it is not 100% stopped, there is a likelihood that it will stop to a great extent. Definitely, I am quite hopeful, because the way the vaccine has been prepared in 10 months time, if that zeal is present in distribution of that vaccine also and manufacturing the vaccine in bulk also, then obviously in next 2 years time, I can see a great reduction in the number of cases. That is the first thing that I am thinking of. Second thing that I am thinking of, see, there are many diseases for which vaccines are there, like measles, pulmonary tuberculosis, so diphtheria, tetanus, but they have not disappeared from the earth. Only polio has been eradicated with effective vaccination. But other diseases, they are still there. The vaccines are there, the diseases are there. So it may be that COVID-19 will become in long run something like this, that the vaccine is also there, but the disease is also there. It becomes endemic in many places of the earth. Another scenario that I can think of is, if that happens, that is the best thing to happen for the humanity. That many times the virus mutates. The virus mutates in such a way that it loses its infectivity and it stops killing people. It doesn't affect, and the disease dies down automatically. The virus remains in circulation, but not in an infectious or fatal state. If that thing happens, then we may even not require any vaccine. For example, Spanish flu, it killed millions of people, but how did it vanish? In 2018-19, there was hardly any vaccine against it, hardly any treatment against it. It is the natural way the virus came, it killed, and it went away. If something like this happens with coronavirus, this COVID-19 pandemic, it has come on its own and it will go on its own. If it goes away like this is the best scenario I can think of. But whether it will happen at all or when it is going to happen, these are the questions even I do not have answers. So right now I can think of these possibilities.
I think you meant 1918 for the Spanish flu rather than 2018. I think I think
it is 1918, 1919 when the Spanish flu occurred, 100 years from now.
Yeah, and so how do we in the meantime, because there are lots of uncertainties involved, So speaking of certainties, how do we keep us safe in the meantime? Keep ourselves safe in the meantime.
This is very important because many people think that vaccine is the cure-all situation. It is not so. The vaccine will come, people will get vaccinated, but they must follow all the non-therapeutic interventions that we are following right now, like mask. One has to use mask even after the vaccine comes. One has to sanitize their hands frequently. Social distancing has to be maintained, though it is very difficult. Right now, people have stopped maintaining social distance, be it developed countries, be it developing countries. But this is something which prevents the infection to a great extent. So let the vaccine come. And along with it, if we use the mask, if we keep the social distance, and if we are able to sanitize our hand with sanitizer, and these basic precautions along with vaccine, I think it is the best way to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic. It is not, the situation will be much better with the advent of the vaccine, and when the vaccine arrives, along with these basic simple steps that we are following right now, we have to take all the precautions, and only time will tell. Maybe the virus will mutate in such a way that the disease will disappear from the face of earth. And that is the most likely situation I am right now thinking of, but people have to maintain the social distancing, use of mask properly, and hand washing. That's all. I think this is the best situation. People will be able to carry on with their life normally after the vaccine comes.
Thank you, Dr. Kole. That brings us to the end of the discussion. I think we had a very comprehensive discussion covering almost all aspects of the pandemic. In many ways, it ties up very well with this whole idea about Content Plus. That many of the things that have been discussed in the book, you have provided a update on all those matters, and taking the discussion right up to the present times. Perhaps also in the future, some futuristic, images also we could see there. I'm very much hopeful that many more people, many more readers would be inclined to read your book on the COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm very sure that the readership will go on. And thank you very much, for being with us today for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sinha. It was a pleasure talking to you on COVID pandemic. This is a grim scenario right now, and I think it was very much required that people should get the right message about the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead of getting knowledge from social media, it is very important that they read the authentic literature on COVID-19 pandemic so that people are safe. Because as a physician and as a writer also on this topic, I do not wish to see anybody suffering from COVID-19 pandemic. That is the primary aim. And this interview, I hope, will help many people to realize the truth about this disease. And I thank you, Dr. Sinha, for inviting me on this talk on COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pleasure, and thank you.